I welcome you all to the lecture of Human Resource Management from Unit 3. The topic which we are going to cover in this lecture is job design. Now let us understand what job design is. So it is concerned with deciding the nature of duties and responsibilities that constitute an independent job in the organization. It constitutes an important part of the detailed organization design. Job design is about designing or redesigning a new job profile and setting the correct organizational structure. Job design is about using several theoretical approaches to bring the balance between the creative and routine part of the job. Let us understand the methods or techniques of job design. How to design a job. Jobs can be designed to range from a very simple to a highly complex depending upon the use of worker skills. Some of the popular methods of job design which are used are work simplification, job rotation, job enrichment, and job enlargement. Let us best understand the job design by this diagrammatic view. Now, we can say that the job design methods can be divided into four different parts. One could be job rotation, second is job enlargement, job simplification, and job enrichment. So, job enlargement is extension of work plus the additional task given in the organization. Job rotation is the relief from boredom that you are given various different types of job to perform in the organization and employee do not feel bored because they are in rotation of doing different tasks in the organization. Now third is job simplification, which means we are breaking down the large or difficult task into a smaller sub parts. So it is called simplifying the job into a small parts so that an individual can perform the task in the organization. Then the last one is the job enrichment, which is that we are increasing the responsibility to the wider range of duties added. These are the aspects of job design. Now let us understand what work simplification is. Under this method, the job is simplified by breaking down into small subparts. Then each part of the job is assigned to a worker who does the same task over and over again. This enables the workers to gain proficiency and fitness in doing the repetitive task. This increases the workers' productivity on one hand and in turn profit on the other hands. So this training cost of simplified jobs are virtually nil because very low level of skills is required to do these simplified jobs. Now, job simplification may also describe the making of a daily task easier in order to reduce the strain or to decrease the amount of energy required to complete an activity. Some of the examples which includes are using automated a can opener instead of mutual version, using pre-pressed clothes that eliminate the need of ironing, sliding heavy objects or using a wheeled cart to avoid lifting. Now let us understand with these examples that how work could be simplified by moving a smarter work towards a hard work. This is a job Office 365 which helps in simplifying the organizational job into small tasks which is much easier. This is the library book which has to be arranged in such a manner so that it could be simplified and easier to find any book which you want to refer at a particular point of time. And this is about large work which are assigned in the organization has to be simplified into smaller parts so that each individual can perform that particular task in the organization. So these are the best example of work simplification in any organization. Now let us have a look on drawbacks of job simplification. Due to repetitive job, workers feel boredom. They tend to remain absent frequently. Boredom also leads to mistakes and accidents. So the quality and quantity of outputs gets adversely affected. Thus, a company may not always reap the benefit of the task specialization due to work simplification. Now, let us have a look on a video based on work simplification.
Your business is a community. A community of people who work together to get things done. They need places where they can communicate, share, collaborate, and be productive. And they need this whether they are in the office, on the factory floor, or on the move. Introducing the Simplify intranet. It's the engine that drives the community in your business and makes everyone more productive. Customized to your company brand and fully mobile, it allows you to publish news and announcements so people are up to speed. It helps get the right information to the right people so that no one gets swamped. It helps people collaborate on projects and ideas without all those emails and long meetings. Simplify can also improve compliance too. Simplify gives most companies all the functionality they will ever need, but if you need more, Simplify can be extended and customized through SharePoint. Our intranet experts can set up your Simplify intranet for your specific needs in just a few weeks. They'll also provide all the help and advice you need to make it a long-term success. Simplify the way your people work and make them more productive. Choose Simplify.
Job rotation is one solution to boredom, as seen in the work simplification is job rotation. It implies the moving of employees from job to job without any change in the job. In case of job rotation, an employee performs different jobs but the same in nature. Now these are the best example of job rotation where the employees is changing their position in the organization by performing different tasks which release boredom from one performing one single work in the organization. Now let us understand what are the advantages of job rotation. So it removes boredom, it broadens employees' knowledge and skills. Employee become competent in several jobs rather than only performing one individual task. Disadvantages of job rotations are that it frequently shifting of employee across the job causes interruption in the job routine. Employee may feel alienated when they are rotated from one job to another. Employees who look more challenging assignments may still feel frustrated. So job rotation is about exploring the hidden talents, identifying the knowledge, skills and attitude, motivates people, increases satisfaction and align the competencies with the requirements. So these are the basic skills which is required for a person to rotate their jobs in the organization. Now let us understand what the job enlargement is. Job enlargement involves adding more tasks to a job. This is a horizontal expansion of a job. By adding more tasks to a job, job enlargement expands job scope and gives variety of tasks to the job holder. Job enlargement reduces boredom and monotony by providing employees more variety of jobs. This is the example of job enlargement where the job has been enlarged in number of tasks, increased in the number of tasks. So therefore we can say that more tasks of same level or same responsibility has to be performed again and again. Let us have a look on advantages of job enlargement. It helps in increasing the interest in the work and efficiency by expanding the scope of the job. Workers found that by expanding the scope of the job, workers benefits such as more satisfaction, enhanced customer services and less errors could take place in the organization. Job enlargement disadvantages are even a job could become boring to the employee after a time, especially when the job was already monotonous. Frederick Herzberg attempted to say that job enlargement is simply adding 0 to 0, meaning one set of boring tasks 0 is simply added to another set of boring tasks 0. On the basis of this diagrammatic flow, we can understand about the benefits of job enlargement. So, due to enlarged job, variety of tasks or activities are learned by an employee. Proper utilization of skills and abilities could be performed in the organization. Better earning possibilities are there, and satisfactory work modules are there, keeping workers engaged also for the full time. Now let us have a look on the limitations of job enlargement. It is increased workload, leads to disappointment to the employees, decreases the productivity in short run, and employee union issues may generate in the organization. Job enrichment. Job enrichment involves adding motivating factors to a job. Job enrichment is a vertical expansion of a job by adding more responsibilities and freedom to do it. Frederick Herbert et al. Describes job enrichment as that type of empowerment in the context of the job which may give a worker more of a challenge, more of a complete task, more responsibility, more opportunity for growth, and more chance to contribute his ideas to the organization. So, job enrichment increases job depth, which refers to a degree of control among the employees have over their work. So job enrichment is basically two tasks defined level of responsibilities, same number of tasks, greater responsibility in each task has been added. So which is called enriched job, wherein the difference between the both the diagrams are that you find that everything is enlarged in this second diagram, and the first diagram you can see that the current job is smaller and it is larger in numbers, and number of tasks has been increased but in the horizontal form. Now job expansion or enrichment could be understood in a best way that present job is here and the people who are promoted or enriched is more of a involved in planning process. So they are enriched in the terms of vertical improvement in the job which leads to planning. Then job enlarges on a vertical direction which can be enlarged vertically, which can be enlarged horizontally. So therefore, if a present job is improved in a vertical direction, we can say that planning which needs to be controlled in certain manner. Now let us have a look of job enlargement, which is changing in the job depth, direct feedback, scheduling, personal accountability, control over the resources, uniqueness, and new learning responsibilities are added because of job enrichment. So these are the benefits of job enrichment. Now let us have advantages of job enrichment. Useful for both workers and the organization. The worker gets achievement, recognition, and self-actualization. Worker gets sense of belongingness to the organization, and workers find the job meaningful. Reduces absenteeism, labor turnover, and grievances. It motivates the worker to give best performance. Limitations of job enrichment. In any case, job enrichment does not give expected results. It makes many changes in the job, so many workers oppose it. It has a limited use of highly skilled managers and professionals. The consent of worker is not taken before implementing the job enrichment. So sometimes managers force the workers to accept the job enrichment, which is not good. So this comes to the end of this lecture. Thank you and have a nice time.